So if you had an awesome childhood growing up, you may have left some 22 rounds on the ground, or maybe you still do that today. I know after a marksman camp, my pockets are full of miscellaneous things. When they get in a vacuum cleaner, you know, I know Mama was like, hey, pick those things up or it's gonna blow up in the vacuum cleaner and kill us all. Will it though? We're gonna see if a vacuum cleaner will detonate a handful of 22 rounds. But first, thank you to our sponsor, and that is KAK Industries. Y'all check out kakindustries.com. They offer lots of cool parts, AR-15s, AR-10s, reloading gear, all that good stuff. Of course, the KAK Shockwave Blade. I was on the website and I was like, oh, I need a few things to finish my Colt 733 build, and I did. I got the buffer tube, some fun stuff from there. So check them out, kakindustries.com. Now let's plug this thing up and see if it blows up. Let's go with 5 rounds safe. This is some old Blazer. Short story is they still work, they just don't feed well. So we're gonna see how they feed in a vacuum cleaner. We plugged the suction up, and we have clipped some of that off just so we can see better. We're gonna put this on, put the high speed on it as well, and turn the thing on. I just realized we might have a frequently asked question of what happens when a detonation happens without it being in a barrel. And no, despite what you've seen in cartoons, the bullet will not just fly off like on a gun. It's more like a firecracker. If it hits, it's gonna go for the least resistance. Well, when you have it in a barrel in a chamber supported, that'll keep the pressures. It forces the bullet out. Here, the bullet's heavy, so it's really not gonna go. Our worst safety issue is just gonna be shrapnel. That brass shrapnel could rupture, and that's why we're gonna wear iPro for sure. Wiley X on the face. And so with the plexiglass, it might break the plexiglass. We don't know till we plug it in. We're getting a bad glare from the plexiglass, so that's what this bounce is for. I'm gonna back up, plug it in, let it run for a few seconds. We'll see if we get a pop. Okay, they're not hitting anything because it's upside down. There's too much space, so we'll see if that does it. Here we go. Whoa! Well, I am disappointed in how safe this is and how nothing is going off. All right, looks like they all just kind of lining up there. We're getting a few rounds that work their way in through a little plug in the vacuum port. I grabbed a handful of brand new CCI. So that's about, you know, $15 worth in 2021. Let's put that in and give it one more chance. Ah, that was the jammed one. I am so disappointed. I expected explosions. It's like, where's the kaboom? There's supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Oh, we're denting them. You can tell we're beating the mess out of it right there, but they're not going off. I mean, the lead is chunked up, but they're not detonating. I wonder if we need to throw a handful of nuts and bolts in there or something. So we're putting our beat up rounds back in, and a plethora of steel. Oh boy. Oh boy. No detonations. I've got one more idea though. I want this to work. One final attempt. We put some screws in the carpet beater thinking maybe that will be like a firing pin if it hits. Give it something more solid to hit against. I sure hope this works. I'll be so disappointed if not. Here we go. That's pretty cool. You can see it's whacking them pretty good. We've got some, oh my goodness, look at the dents in that. Yet nothing ever hit a rim enough to make it go off. And these, I mean, you're not going to chamber them, that's for sure. But we never had a single detonation. We're talking, we had easily over 50 rounds in that thing. We probably ran those beaters for 5 minutes total with everything that went on. So I'm disappointed. I thought we were gonna have a fireworks show in the vacuum cleaner. These are beat to mess, but still good. So I guess if you accidentally run over that round, you don't have to worry about detonating. My wife's really happy because, you know, rounds end up in the dryer a lot, so it's probably along the same lines. If you have a thought of how we can make this happen, because I know it does happen. One of the guys on my Patreon page was like, yeah, I had one with a Kirby vacuum cleaner during a demo, and the guy bought the vacuum cleaner because the vacuum cleaner was still good. So it can happen, but I guess it's not plausible when we try to do it on purpose. So thanks for watching today, guys. Guess that's it for now. Okay, I love you, bye-bye. That's right! Did you see that? We good? Come on, Nussie! Come on, Nussie! Yeah! I came in like a wrecking ball! Yeah! Oh, perfect! Yeah!